Hey guys, welcome back to a third part. We tried to get it done in two, but unfortunately there were too many number ones and too many good stories this week to talk about. Fantastic Four has definitely hooked me. I know a lot of people actually were disappointed with Fantastic Four issue 1, but it's a $2.99 book. I would definitely say to give it a shot. It's going to be interesting to see how things go, and when I know at some point the other three are going to figure out why Reed is really going into space, and it has nothing to do with a field trip. It's more to just cure them of the unstable molecules. I'm really eager to see what's going to happen when the team finds out that he betrayed their trust and he's trying to cure them behind their backs to save them. Yeah, and you know something's going to happen along the way. Something bad's going to happen to the entire team. So not just at the end of this story arc, but all throughout the story arc. So I'm looking forward to the next issue. Finally, a story that actually interests me in Fantastic Four, and a few people don't like it. Go figure. The book that everybody liked this week, and I liked it too, and I will agree, it does feel like a miniseries, but it's not. It's the ongoing All New X-Men issue number 1. And for those of you who are looking for the mutants from the past, you're not going to see that. You're going to see a lot more. Yes, it is a wraparound cover. You're going to see a lot more of this than this in this issue. So, since we have so much time, we'll go into a little bit of an in-depth review for this book, because somebody else is going to be in-depthly... Well, I'm going to go into a minor review of this. I don't want to go too much in-depth, because I want you guys to read it. Beast, funny to say, right off Fantastic Four, Beast is dying. He's going into the next evolutionary stage of his mutation, and he fears this time when it happens, he's not going to be strong enough. He's either going to have a heart attack or a seizure, and he's going to die. So he's trying to figure out a way to to fight and survive. A new mutant makes an appearance, and she basically has the ability to freeze time. However, she doesn't realize that 20 minutes have passed, and they're basically inside of her mind right now. And it's Cyclops, Emma Frost, and Magneto. We still don't know how Cyclops saved Emma Frost, but yeah, he did. And he wants to help this girl, Eva. And finally, when things unfreeze, the army just jumps down her throat, and yeah, in come the X-Men, or Cyclops' X-Men, to save her, and they're on the news, and Iceman's pissed off because he's like, if the young Scott knew what the old Scott was doing, he would be appalled. This is not something, you know, if he was still young, this is not something that Scott would do. Scott would be against what he's doing right now. We then jump to Ann Arbor, Michigan, where this guy, please, I don't believe this, named Chris, who has a mutant ability to heal, is in a police station being questioned. Apparently the X-Men, Cyclops' team, breaks in, and Cyclops makes the proclamation, if you can hear my voice and you are a mutant, you are not alone. Do not let the humans dictate the course of your life. If you are a mutant and you are a part of an elite species that deserves every freedom, don't worry, my brothers and sisters of the Atom. We are the X-Men, and we stand together. And he does his stupid DX thing.
Wait, what is that? Oh, right there, yeah. Didn't see that. And
Iceman's getting pissed off. He wants to go after Cyclops and shut him down. He wants to confront him, basically. And Aurora's like, no, if we confront them, have a mutant civil war, the people will hate us even more, and we'll thin our numbers out yet again. But Iceman says if we ignore this, but no, not Iceman, Kitty says if we ignore this, the more Scott does what he's doing, because this is the second time in this issue that Cyclops broke into a facility, caused mass mayhem, saved the mutant, and then disappeared. This is basically what Magneto used to do. If he keeps doing that, that brings the government one step closer to the Jean Grey School of Higher Learning, and yeah, not good. And Aurora's pissed off also with him, and yeah, she storms, so she starts to make things rain. And then finally Hank comes up with an idea after hearing Iceman say again, the Scott we grew up with, he would hate this. He would slap the holy crap out of the Scott we have now, and he wouldn't stop slapping him. And then he goes to Beast, right? And then Beast is like, You know what, Iceman? You're right. And I actually, I don't think I've ever said this, but you're right. And he goes off and he's like, I have an idea. We then jump into the past, which we've all seen in the previews, which has the past X-Men. And apparently, Hank found a way to travel back in time. Yes, it involves time travel. It always involves time travel.
In Marvel comic books, yep.
And basically, Beast wants to take Beast, Cyclops, Angel, Iceman, and Jean to the future to try and prevent what Cyclops is doing now from happening. And Jean's like, we should talk to the professor, and Hank's like, I wouldn't do that. If you do that, he'll erase your memories, my memory, and send me back from the time I came from, and that's going to be all. He's like, I need you to stop. And then Cyclops is like, well, is it about our kids? And then Beast's like, no, it's about you, Scott. I need you to come back to the present day because I need you to stop yourself. I need you to stop yourself from committing mutant genocide.
Oh, wow.
To be continued. So basically, Beast has taken it upon himself to bring back himself and the other 4 original X-Men from the past that you guys see on the cover here, and have them, or have Cyclops at least, stop his present self from doing what he's doing now. And then, of course, they'll go back to their time. Yeah. Wow. So, Cyclops is really just, he's causing trouble for the mutant kind. You know, he thinks he's saving mutant kind, but really, he's making it worse for the mutants. And now Beast is laying all of his trust on the original Cyclops. The Cyclops I hate least of the 2 Cyclopses. He wants to bring that Cyclops to the present and save not only the future of mutant kind, but maybe try to save Cyclops as well. I'm looking forward to it. But reading this issue, it does kind of feel like it's a mini-series because it doesn't seem like it can go on forever. It just seems like once Cyclops sees what future Cyclops is going to do, you know, there's going to be that confrontation, they're going to fight, you know, and then it feels like they're going to go back after this, but maybe they won't. Maybe they'll be trapped in the present. Maybe something will happen to Hank or the machine to send them back in time, and they'll be trapped in the present for a while.
Only time will tell as the issues
Oh God,
progress.
time. You had to say time? So,
only issues.
So it does feel like a miniseries, but it might have potential to become an ongoing. We just have to wait and see how this first story arc goes, I guess. Yeah. So for those of you that keep thinking it's a miniseries, it's supposed to be an ongoing. So if it does end after the whole confrontation between past and present Scott, so we'll see. I hope it stays. I hope they keep the X-Men from the past and the present for a long time. But you know when this series ends, that's basically when they're going to go back to the past. And that means Jean's going to go back with them. So for those of you that are very happy that Jean Grey's back in the Marvel Universe, it's probably only temporary.
Oh.
Possibly.
Possibly.
So it could be a permanent.
So there won't be a chance where Jean Grey will burn Emma Frost like in millions of pieces with her fire.
No, but I hope there's a confrontation between Jean Grey and Emma Frost.
And I hope that she burns her, but maybe not because they're the good kind. So beggars can't be choosers. So
no, they can't. And with that, we are actually done with this week.
I'd love to see that one day.
Yeah. And with that, we're done with this week's comic books. Brian Michael Bendis is now on X-Men, and he's delivered really well with all new X-Men.
That was a shocker, actually, that he delivered well.
Yeah, he delivered. No, he did a good job. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to Uncanny X-Men when it comes out. However, it is Chris Bachalo's artwork, so I'm going to bite my tongue for a couple of issues at least until he moves on, because we all know he'll only stick around for maybe an arc or two, and then he'll go away. And something else, hopefully, maybe.
We'll see what happens.
And hopefully it's not any of the books I'm reading. No offense, no offense to Chris Bachalo's, but his artwork is very unique. His artwork, I think, would fit best in Deadpool. To be honest, I wouldn't. If Chris Bachalo moved to, I don't know, his artwork feels like, I mean, don't take away Tony Moore, keep Tony Moore, but when it comes to Chris Bachalo, when I see his artwork, I think Deadpool.
Well, it's unique. Like
but he is sticking with X-Men. He moved from Wolverine to the X-Men to Uncanny X-Men, and it works. He's sticking with the X-Men at least.
And that's a good thing.
I guess. Not a fan
but
of Chris
it seems
Pacello.
like Marvel now is actually pulling it off really good. I mean, for you to get into Fantastic Four and with my keeping of X-Men Legacy, of not dropping it, that I'm going to keep it.
So far, nothing has been amiss, but I have a...
Knock wood.
Yeah, but I have a feeling once X-Men Avengers Arena comes and the Fearless Defenders and stuff like that, that's when... And Journey into Mystery next week. I think that's where the cuts... Red She-Hulk was one of the first Marvel Now books, and I didn't even pick up the first Marvel Now issue because I knew I wouldn't like it, and I wouldn't have liked it from the reviews I saw, so... That was the first. After that, everything was good. Now, next week, I have a feeling Journey into Mystery is going to be next, and then certain books, it's going to be all downhill. Maybe even FF. I might not even hold on to FF. It does not look too intriguing. We'll see at the end of the month. That's coming out November 28th. Next week, Captain America, Indestructible Hulk, Deadpool, and Iron Man, issue number 2. Captain America and Indestructible Hulk are both number 1s. We have Journey into Mysteries, entry into the Marvel Now universe. We've got a nice amount of books next week, people, so stay tuned. There will be a couple of these throughout the week on Dark Avenger Inc. through in-depth reviews, yes.
And also, we want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, even though we won't be here next week.
We want to wish all of you a happy Thanksgiving, and look for the Ask Spidey special Thanksgiving Day edition video that will be up on Dark Avenger Inc. on Thanksgiving Day. So you can look forward to that. I'm going to probably upload it on Wednesday night.
Yeah,
so by Thursday,
some Wednesday morning on my side.
So by Thursday, you guys will have your Ask Spidey special Thanksgiving edition. You wake up in the morning, you watch Thanksgiving Day Parade during maybe one of the commercials. Just flip the Dark Avenger in.
Or Santa Claus, but I like to say Santa Claus.
Let's just say this episode that's coming of Ask Spidey was one of my favorite episodes thus far.
Oh my God,
hilarious. It was out of control, but it was just so good. So you guys are gonna enjoy that too.
Oh boy. I can't wait to.
And I think for you guys, on Black Friday, there will be teasers for projects that we are going to be working on in the near and one in the distant future. And I think I know how I'm going to bring it about. I like the way Marvel gives that one word and it leaves people thinking for a while.
What do you mean now? Or? Oh.
So I think that's how the teasers are going to come across. So guys, since the other project, the first project, like I said, it got canceled due to, I was trying to get people on board with it, and yeah, it didn't work out. So I have another project I might be working on instead, but I'm not even going to talk about that project because I don't think it's going to work. But I have some additions I might want to do. And I'm not going to say if it involves videos. I'm not going to say if it involves series. I'm not going to say if it involves a new category for Dark Avenger Inc. But I'll give you guys a little hint to one of the previews here. If you see a plus sign or an addition sign, let's call it an addition sign, that addition sign might just be for additional stuff for Dark Avenger Inc. instead of what I was originally planning. And this time I'm going to be working on it myself. So.
And just think positive, you know? Positive and all that.
Oh yeah, plus could also mean positive, very true. So think of this plus sign, I'm giving away one of the pictures. Think of this plus sign as an addition and a positive new thing for Dark Avenger Inc.
And it's just going to be something to look forward to.
It's going to be positive.
At a high level.
Alright guys, so let's get through the rundown part of this. And
see you guys later. Oh, yeah, see you guys later.
Okay.
Okie dokie. And the battery meter's showing, but...
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, all new X-Men, issue 1. Awesome. Check it out. Fantastic Four issue 1. A few people were let down by it, but I actually have an interest in Fantastic Four now, so there we go. And it didn't have to involve Spider-Man. Thor God of Thunder, I liked it. I know a few people might be turned off by it, but I definitely say give it a shot anyway, guys. And stick with it for another issue. You'll be happy you did. X-Men Legacy issue 1.
Great issue. I'm going to still keep going and see about David Waller. What's next for him?
Avengers Assemble issue 9 jumps into Marvel now. Really good. I would say check it out. Amazing Spider-Man 697, awesome, and Norman Osborn is out there somewhere now, guys. Wolverine and the X-Men issue 20 was really good as well. It was an Angel, more along the line, standalone. Venom 27, the Pendulum issue of Minimum Carnage, really good, check it out. Gambit issue 5, it was pretty good. I'd say definitely check it out, but it has links to the first story arc, so if you haven't been reading, you might not know who this person is at the intro of this book. New Avengers issue 33, awesome, can't wait for issue 34. Marvel Universe versus the Avengers, or should I say the Avengers versus Doctor Doom in this sick, twisted, infected world. Pretty good, check it out. Batman 14 is the book of the week from DC. Not book of the week in general. In general, the book of the week goes to, obviously, All New X-Men. Green Lantern Corps, issue 14, pretty good. Check it out. He-Man, Masters of the Universe, issue 4 was really good as well. Can't wait for He-Man to actually come back, though. Lock and Key, Omega, issue 1. Yes. Awesome book of the week from Indies. And The Walking Dead 104 still delivers with awesomeness. Carl's in trouble now, and we'll see how Rick's going to save him, or what's going to happen next that's going to drive Rick over the edge. Okay, guys. Hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. We will see you guys really soon on this channel for another Dark Avenger comic book review and beyond. There will be other videos. I promise you guys at some point I will give you guys a Comic Book Corner episode and a few other things. And we'll see you guys even sooner on Dark Avenger Inc. Take care, everybody. See you guys really soon.
Later, guys.
Keep reading, keep collecting.
Okay.
You were waiting for that one.
I got it. All right. Later.
Take care, everybody.